Hi, how are you?
Good, how are
What's
you?
your name?
Ashley.
What's your name? Katie.
Hi, how are you? I'm fine, how are you?
So what's your name?
My name is Roxanne.
What's your name?
I'm David.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, what's your name?
Nice to meet you. Well, I'm gonna give you a bunch of words.
Really fast?
You should tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Say whatever comes in mind when I say the word.
First thing that comes in mind? I want that. I want that, okay?
First thing that comes in mind for every word.
First thing you think about it. Okay.
Alright?
Okay, you ready?
So much pressure, jeez! Mexican?
Jacket.
Mexican.
Burritos. Chicanos. Leather.
Car.
Automobile.
Transportation.
Beach.
Sun.
Okay, car. Female. Okay, I got Asian.
Country.
Mexican. Food. Water.
Drink.
Water.
Bottled water.
Mexican.
Food.
Mexican.
Food.
Water.
Thirsty.
Jacket.
Jacket. Mask.
Asian.
Philippine.
Beach.
Sand.
Water.
Ice.
Car.
Drop.
Asian.
Europe.
Female.
Male.
Water.
Drink.
Jacket.
Warm.
Asian.
Asian. 60 years.
Mexican.
Fajita.
Shoot. Water.
Drink.
Jacket.
Cold.
Arab.
Now you're tricking me. No, Northeastern.
Arab.
Egyptian.
Arab.
Arab. Sand.
Arab. Arab. Arab.
Arab. Muslim.
Arab.
Country.
Arab.
Country. Saudi Arabia.
It's Arab.
Middle Eastern.
Arab.
Hi, how are you today?
Good.
What's your name?
I'm Hannah.
I'm Catherine.
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I would like to ask you a few questions about the Middle East.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
What we're doing right here is that we're asking random people, what do you think the Middle East is like? What do you think is like? What do you think of the life?
Their perspective is what they've heard about it or what you actually think. Be honest, we're not going to be offended. We just really want to know what you guys think.
I would like to know, what do you think about the Middle East and what ideas do you have in your mind about it? So I just would like to know what comes to your mind once you hear about the Middle East.
The Middle East, how do you see the life over there?
What have you guys heard of the Middle East? What do you know about the Middle East?
Well, if I say Middle East, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Like the U.S. with the Middle East, and that always has to do with like oil and gas, and like we have to have a good relationship with that.
And what the media portrays here, I think they usually link the Middle East to certain countries and they generalize.
So I've never been to the Middle East. If I went, I would definitely want to go to the UAE or like Dubai.
We have a really bad perspective of it, but I personally, the research I've conducted into it, or just a little bit of knowledge I gained from it, it's actually, you know, that not that different from here. I know that there's a lot more educated people in the Middle East. I'm aware that more women go to college there in some countries, some specific. I know that you guys have great cars over there.
What comes to your mind?
Like all the problems with the fight over the land and stuff like that, and also where we stand with being allies with.
The picture inside your head, the image that you're thinking of right now when I say Middle East.
I think it's just about the war in general. I mean, not really a bad reputation, but some things happen that a lot of people have stereotypes against Middle Eastern people.
Culture.
it is there needs to be like more like organization there in terms of their political system, their economy, and I mean there's a lot of different like influences and you know, political ideas, and I think they just need to, you know, cooperate and just
social and political, yeah.
Well, as far as women, well, obviously I'm Muslim.
And what do you think life is over there?
I think it's a nice place to live and people are all very welcome over there. So, Middle East, you have a lot of oil over there.
But yes, I have definitely heard of stereotypes and...
What are they? Like one of those?
Say it. I don't have anything. That's why I'm trying to think. Like
we don't feel offensive at all.
Okay, like I guess one would be Muslims and the way they treat women.
So I know that a lot of Muslims women, they can't vote.
People there are arrogant because they're rich. Because like in Kazakhstan they always show us Dubai and all these Arab sheikhs, how rich they are and how much do they earn. But when I came here, I saw the people that they're very welcome, and I have a lot of Arab.
And kind of I don't know, like a transitional period in terms of their democracy and like their political system.
So we saw the perspective of what do you think of the Middle East from Americans, and now we want to see what do you think of the Middle East from our friends from Tanzania and Ghana.
Lots of like rich culture and lots of money.
I think oil and fashion.
We have a good perspective towards Middle East. We know everything good about them.
Can I ask you some questions?
Do you mind if I ask a few questions?
Sure.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Are you married?
I'm just in a relationship, I'm not married.
Are you planning to get married with who you're in a relationship with?
Yes, I do.
You know what's arranged marriage, yeah?
Yes.
Arranged family marriage.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It's not anything that I was ever exposed to.
What do you know about arranged marriages?
It's not really anything that I was ever brought up with in my culture.
It's not as common in the United States. I know it's more common like in different countries.
Are you in a relationship right now?
No.
Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
You currently in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
Do you believe in arranged marriage?
No.
Actually, you don't believe in arranged marriage, like arranged family marriage.
No.
Why is that? The reason behind that?
I just believe everybody has to find the person that they could interact with, the person they can spend the rest of their life with by themselves. You can't plan that.
Why is that?
I would be more comfortable choosing my own partner. I believe you should be able to be free to make your own choice and who you're going to spend the rest of your life with.
Or was it family arranged? Love.
You've been in a relationship for like 2.5 years, right?
Was your love period before marriage, the relationship after marriage, was it different from the love period?
Yes.
Yes?
What do you think like your marriage would add to your life?
Are you married or not?
No, not anymore.
Marriage is about signifying that you love someone and that you want to be with them forever. So I think it's very symbolic in showing that you're committed to each other and no one else.
Was it a successful one?
Not for me, no.
No?
Good, how are you? Good. What's your name? Kara. Can I ask you a few questions?
Hi, what's your name?
Sarah.
What's your name?
Marsha.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Hit it, buddy.
Are you a college student? Do you currently have a son or daughter that doesn't live at home?
No.
No, okay.
Well, yes, actually I'm sorry, I have a child in school.
Yeah, in school.
Yeah.
At Penn State?
Well, it's part of the Williamsport area.
Alright, can I ask how often do you talk to your son?
Not enough.
Not enough?
But at least a couple times.
Do you live with your mom currently?
Yes.
And when are you thinking of moving out? Once I graduate college.
Do you live with your parents or do you live on your own?
With my parents. The biggest thing they've done for you?
Pay for college.
Do you call him or does he have to?
I usually have to call him.
You have to call him, okay. Okay, this is what we're looking for actually, so that's good.
Do you call yourself a person who's close to their parents?
I'd say average closeness, but maybe I'm not just comparing that to my friends.
Do you think it's important to live with your parents?
Yes and no. I think I would be more independent. like it's good to get the independence if you moved away, but at the same time it's nice to have that security without worrying about paying bills while you're still in college.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think your mom has an influence on your life and the decisions you make right now?
Probably a 9.
A 9. And what about like earlier in your life, also throughout your whole life?
Probably a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you wish that you speak to them more often?
Yeah.
Do you think your mom has been a huge influence in your life, and would she be an influence in your life?
Yes.
Would you follow the paths and traits of your mother to your children one day?
Oh yeah.
Does he speak to you as often as he should? Absolutely.
What do you think your duties are towards your mother when you get like 20 or 25 years from now?
If she's not well, I'll take care of her. If she needs help, I'll help her as much as I can.
Your parents have a huge influence in your life. Are they important to you?
Today, not so much.
How much, like on a scale of 1 to 10, would you say is your influence on your son's life?
Mine, a lot.
A lot?
Yeah, I
Okay, so
raised them pretty much myself.
Alright, but what about the life decisions he's making right now?
Probably he's a lot like me. I mean, thinking. Yeah.
My dad, I don't talk to very often.
If your mom ever needed help from you in the future, if you were older in 10 years in time, would you help her?
Yes.
How much, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think would you help her?
10 being the highest?
Yeah.
10.
Do your parents help you and support you through life?
They did everything for me.
Okay. So
At first, it was hard for us to speak and question the Westerns about us, the Middle Easterns. We were not sure how we, the Middle Easterns, are viewed to the Westerns. In fact, media played a major role in informing an incorrect image about us, and so we decided to go out and observe it ourselves.
When I said Arab, they like gasped and they
were shocked.
shocked.
Yeah, it was so hard for them. I don't understand why. When the first one said, "Oh, you're tricking me," Bedr, like when she was talking to you, why were we tricking you? How were we tricking you?
As you guys can see from the video, that a lot of people have bad stereotype about us when we ask them what they know about the Middle East, and I think the reason behind that is the media. And our target from this video is to show you the true image about us.
After seeing this video, so Razan, what's your opinion about arranged marriage?
Well, when I saw that people in America get shocked and they're amazed of how people can get married without getting to know each other, without seeing each other, without being in a relationship together. So after seeing this, I think our conclusion was very obvious in our videos, stating that not all love-based marriages can work, they can fail. So arranged marriages can work too, it doesn't have to be love marriage.
Most Americans found it odd that we still live with our parents at this age, but after interviewing a number of people, we found out that the students that still live with their parents are much closer to them and much more willing to sacrifice a part of their life for their parents. Whereas when we interviewed mothers about their children that don't live with them anymore, they said they were really disappointed about how their relationship with their kids is getting weaker and weaker over the years. So why would keeping a good relationship with your parents be considered as something weird here?
Why when it comes to us it's sand or now you're tricking me?
And then it's the way the Middle East is portrayed and how they see it. I mean, after filming so many people, we learned a lot, all of us in the group. We saw many different people, encountered different types of people, not everyone the same. So, well, we also concluded that Middle East is viewed from different perspectives by different countries, races. They see the Middle East in different ways.
I realized that people have different perceptions about Middle East, and actually most of them are linking the idea of Middle East with materialism, such as cars, fashion, and oil. So I think they are ignorant when it comes to understanding other people and what values and principles they have and apply during their daily lives. So I think more effort should be done to educate the next generations about other cultures in order to understand and appreciate each other.
There's so many misunderstandings about everyone in this world, about Arabs, about any other race. But obviously, we are Arabs, and it was a big issue for us about the stereotypes and misunderstandings that the Americans had about us. We might have not changed every idea or every thought and perspective in every American's head, but we might have tried, and we might have tried to change something either in our minds or the people in the video's minds, the people we interviewed. And I'm very proud of what we did and accomplished. We have learned a lot, things we would have never thought about before, things we would have never encountered. Westerns would probably think differently after what they see in this video.